Hey guys, welcome to Charcoal King. Today, smoked prime rib. But you know how it's going to be. It's going to be the Charcoal King way. Cannot wait to show you how we do it. Stay tuned. Dang, boy, look at that marbling. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you pick out a prime rib right there. Also known as a standing rib roast. Whatever you want to call it, it's a big old hunk of meat, and we're about to do it right. All right. So why is mine different? Why is mine different than anybody else's out there? Because there's 550,000 ways to do this, and I'm going to add my 2 cents to it with a little kicker. Horseradish crust on the prime rib. God, it is so good. Don't worry about it. If you don't like horseradish, it's not that big of a deal. It's almost like the idea of mustard. You really don't taste it on the meat as much as you think you would. But the fats, now this is, I would say this. This is creamy horseradish sauce. This is not just pure 100% horseradish. So the mayonnaise and whatever concoction they got going on in here, man, it just melts in this prime rib and gets that, it holds on to the herbs, you know what I'm saying? I mean, do you really know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
God, I'm so excited. Now this prime rib's for one. It's about 8 pounds.
Did you say it's for one?
It's for one, that's mine. The microwave queen can have something else. Like a grilled piece of chicken or something.
Grilled chicken.
Yeah, let's get started. All right. I've just got some garlic. I really like using fresh garlic on this. It's one of the very few times I think that the fresh garlic makes that big of a difference. Almost like I've never used it before.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
There we go. I just think the garlic melts. I've used garlic powder before on the prime rib, but something just about this, the fresh garlic just melts with everything else, and it just roasts, almost like the idea of roasted garlic, and it helps become sweet. The flavors are just, oh, I'm telling you. What do you think? 3 or 4 times a year we do this? It's definitely not a holiday tradition. I do understand.
Not a holiday only.
Correct. We buy them when they're on sale, and we definitely take advantage of them.
Tell them how much this was on sale for.
$5.49
a pound.
That's no editing. That's no. What did he just say?
This whole thing was less than $40, I think.
This half was, yeah. It was about $87, I think, for the whole roast. We bought 3 whole prime ribs, had them cut and roast, had them did it the Philly style like I like, so we could do the Phillies on the flat top. Oh, I just can't wait. All right. I've got about 7 good cloves of garlic. I know it seems like a lot of garlic, but remember, guys, this meat is dense. There's a lot of it, and you got a lot of coverage. We're going to go in here and squirt about 5 to 6 tablespoons of this horseradish sauce. Some good old Worcestershire sauce. I will hang off on the black pepper, but I am going to de-stem a little bit of rosemary. I don't like a lot of herbs with my beef in general. Anytime I add rosemary, it just brings me back to thinking like it's like a pot roast or something like that. And I'm not a big fan of definitely herbs in my steak seasoning or just in steaks in general. So I kind of keep it a little bit light. I don't want to go heavy on the herbs, but this will just marry the flavors of all of our side dishes coming to this. And just a real easy way to do it. So that's about a very large tablespoon, probably a tablespoon and a teaspoon together.
Was that 1 sprig?
Maybe 3/4 of a large sprig.
So probably 1 sprig.
Probably so. All right.
We grow giant rosemary.
Like a tree branch. I love my garden. All right. Now this when we bought it, they've already cut the ribs for me, and then they've trussed it with the butcher twine. So what I like to do is score the meat. Just be careful. Instead of trimming the meat, I score the meat because a lot of this fat won't render. But let me tell you something. If fat is flavor, oh, I just cut it. Dadgummit. That's what I didn't want to do.
Well,
but it's not that big of a deal.
We have butcher's twine.
We do. We'll fix it.
Retie it. We
will retie it.
You cut that one too.
Did I?
Yes.
Skill, honey. You can't do that every time. I'll retie it. All right, so I got them going that way. Let's just come back this way. I know you're thinking, what in the hell is he doing? I'm telling you, just open that fat up.
That's what you do for your pork butt too, isn't it?
I just believe in it. Even on this roast, I know what they're thinking. I know there's people out there just cringing to the core. But you know what? Everything in life is just made to be about how it makes you feel and how happy. But look, can you get in here real good? See how it just opens the meat up a little bit? And all this fat is just going to start rendering out. And just, oh, it just oozes out everywhere. So let me get my twine real quick. We'll be right back. You guys don't need to see this. All right, guys, so I got it trussed. I got it all, I guess trussed is not the actual word. I just got it all put back together.
Tied.
That'll work. All right, so here we go. We've got a horseradish, our fresh garlic, a little Worcestershire sauce, and just the paste itself is already, and this is one of those things you're just going to have to man up.
Get down and dirty.
Woman up. Power up, whatever. Just get all those crevices, get the sides. Can you smell that?
Mm-hmm. It smells good.
It does. It really does. We haven't even cooked it yet.
Mm. It smells aromatic.
Golly. That smells. Getting those nooks and crannies. All that horseradish. That rosemary.
Rub the meat.
This is one of the very few times where I enjoy rubbing the meat. Yeah.
We're gonna have to cut all that part out.
All right, so now we got our meat rubbed down. Remember, anytime you want to present something or serve something with the presentation side or the good side per se, you want to season the bottom of it first, okay? We're going to go in here with some coarse black pepper. I was going to hand grind it, and I'm like, that's a lot of cranks, so I'm just going to go back to the old jar. Even get the bones. Some good old sea salt. Remember, you can go liberally with this stuff because it is a big chunk of meat, okay? And I know it's not fair to you guys out there, but this is something I've been working on. This is my actual Charcoal King steak seasoning. We're putting it to the test. We've got a bunch of it made up. And we are actually letting people try it for the first time. So can't wait to see the feedback. All right. Let's see. A little salt. Hold your hand down. Kind of.
That's an interesting technique, honey.
Mm-hmm. This pepper's so full it won't even come out. There we go. Now that side's seasoned. Good salt, good pepper. We've been working on this steak seasoning for a while, so it's going to be interesting to see what people think. I don't know if you guys have seen my video before about those barbecue ribeyes. I love just that little hint of sweetness, and this is what it's got in there. So, all right, roll this bad boy over.
Now this is your presentation side.
There is.
That's why you're doing it last.
And there's not really a rhyme or reason of what seasonings to put on first. That's not going to matter. And obviously if I was doing a steak, I wouldn't need the salt and pepper. That's already in there. But like I said, this is a big piece of meat. You want it flavorful. You want that exterior to get nice and golden brown. And there you go. That is one seasoned piece of beef right there. All right, guys, we're going to start the grill. We're going to get our grill set up like a smoker. We're going to hit this about 250 to 275. Let's go out there. Let's get it set up. See you guys in a second. All right, guys, as you can tell, it's a beautiful sunny day in East Tennessee, and I'm so ecstatic to bring you this smoked prime rib. We've already got our grill set up like a smoker. If you guys haven't seen that video, you guys can check that link above. Very super simple, all right? All we've done, inserted thermometer. I cannot stress the importance of having a good 2-probe, 4-probe, 8-probe. I don't care. A good grill thermometer. It's going to go a long way. We've added some hickory, some apple, and some mesquite, just because I love smoked prime rib. I don't care what it is. All right, let's get it closed off. Adjust our vents. Remember that super secret little guide that we did? There it is right there with that black Sharpie, so we know where our vents at all the way. Our target temp today is going to be about 250 to 275. If it climbs higher than that because of the wind, I'm not really worried about it. All right. The biggest thing is your internal temperature on your roast. We'll get to that when we come back. It's getting cold. Now it's turning into ice. What a dangerous time.
And we're out here grilling.
All I see is palm trees and beach.
Yep.
All right, guys, we've had it on for about an hour.
Woo!
Just wanted to give you guys a quick look how it's getting nice and caramelized on the outside. It's getting that crust, the fat's rendering down. All right, guys, we settled in about 275. That's about the sweet spot for this. It's been about an hour and a half. Just going to show you guys a real quick sneak peek. I don't know if you can get prettier than that. Look at all that caramelization on the meat. It's looking good. Still staying soft. And what we're going to do, since we've had it on there for about an hour and a half, I'm going to go ahead and rotate it because the fire's coming up from here. So you don't want this side to overcook. So we're just going to take it.
Honey.
Oh, look at that.
And it starts snowing on us.
I just see palm trees and beaches. That's all I look at right now. Hey, nothing but palm trees and beaches. You guys see how quickly it turned. Holy cow.
We started with the rain when we put the prime rib on the grill.
At least the snow's quieter when it hits the roof. All right, you guys ready? I don't know if you guys see my thermometer.
Nope. It's covered.
123.
It's covered in
internal
snow.
temperature.
Ooh. Ooh.
You waited this long, and I'm gonna make you wait that much longer. Look at this. We put that garlic on the grill. We roasted our potatoes with kosher salt, black pepper, and then tossed them in that roasted garlic. You know you can't go wrong with that. And then the star of the show. Burgundy mushrooms. Now this is what we're here for. This is what all the marbles are about. You guys ready? All right, we let it rest for 30 minutes. Like I said, we bring our temperature up to 125. We like it medium rare, so that's what we're going for. So hopefully, with the snow, the blizzard, the rain, and everything else, when I cut into this, it's gonna look like I meant to do it.
Should we also say this is the first time we're doing a video when you actually have an audience?
We could say
Everyone,
that.
we have a house full of people that are hungry.
Well, I told you this is for one.
That's his portion, y'all. So I guess you guys are having the chicken nuggets in the oven.
Right on that bone. There we go.
Great butcher skills, man.
I don't even know if I really need to, I don't know if you can tell because the juice is just running through this so fast, but just look at the juice. I'm just barely touching it. Now you know, if the Charcoal King cooks something, he's going to have a bite.
I want a bite too. Give me
No,
a bite.
no, you ain't getting nothing. You can have chicken nuggets with the kids.
I want a piece of the fat right there.
Look how that fat
You're
just
not
rendered
supposed to
down.
be eating so much fat anyway.
And that's the whole bite I'm about to eat right there.
Let's see.
God. From my family to yours, happy holidays. Thanks for watching. Press that subscribe button. Pound that
Hey,
notification
where's
button.
Kinsey?
Merry Christmas!
Tell them.
Smash that notification button, click that subscribe button, and give us a huge thumbs up.
Huge thumbs up.
Merry
Peace.
Time to eat. Time to eat.
Honey, how'd you get your mouth around that darn thing? Honey, how'd you get your mouth around that darn thing?